Okay, hi. So I'm just gonna do a little short tutorial here on how I use S-Shake at least. Alright, so I don't have any other effect on my clip. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna add it. By itself, it looks pretty warped, and if you're not used to using S-Shakes, all this can look a bit complicated, but it's really not once you get used to it a couple of times, and I would recommend experimenting with it. First thing you want to do is add motion blur. As you can see, makes it already look nicer, but we still have to keyframe it. So what you want to do is you want to keyframe the amplitude. Frequency is how fast the speed of the shake is, whereas amplitude is how much it, like the distance that it moves. So I'm going to make my last keyframe 0.020, or sometimes I do 0.010 because I think putting it at 0 is too much of like a complete stop. So now I'm going to just go into Graph Editor and do amplitude. So that's what it looks like now, right? Not really that much to write home about. I'll put the amplitude up a bit more. Still doesn't really look like that much, right? First thing you can do in improving a shake, and sometimes this is all that it needs, is just shifting the phase, which is the cycle of the shake. So it will give you a shake that looks different if you move the phase along, right? So now I have something like that looks different. Still not really much that I want. There's not really a whole lot going on there. I can try add a bit more frequency to it and fiddle around with the phase a bit more. Still not really something that I would want. The next thing we can do to make the shake look better is to go into X shake, Y shake, and even tilt shake. But let's say I don't really want any X-axis shaking. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to completely get rid of that by putting everything to 0. So now the shake is only Y, and as you can see, it's like not really doing much, which is probably why it looked so bad. So you can add a higher frequency, just go on and mess around. As I said, amplitude, frequency, so same thing. Amplitude, frequency, and phase. It's all the same thing down here too. That looks heaps better already. Can even shift it along to see if there's a better option. Looks like I kind of have the best one. Oh. Yeah, see, I don't like that. That looks good, alright? That looks alright. Maybe a little bit faster. Jesus. Okay, that looks pretty cool. You could just leave it at this and do like put a fast box blur at the start, like this. That looks kind of cool. I like that, right? I'm a fan of those types of shakes. But if you don't want to do that, you can always add a little bit of a tilt shake to it if you want a bit more variance in the movement so that it's not just a Y shake. Look, so it's on 0, which means it's not going to do anything until you go in. And I have a bit of a jiggle. Make the frequency lower. That already gives it a bit more of a variance look to it. I like that personally. I'm happy with that. But if you wanted to add a bit of X shake to it, all you have to do is go in and do that. That's alright. It's all about experimenting, right? Just remember that. And then to close it off, I'm just going to add one of my Twitch presets to it to make it look more blurred at the start. And there you go. Honestly, in my opinion, the best shakes are a combination of effects rather than just one. This is what my finished product is. This is for a fast shake, obviously. Yeah. There you go.